This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
The best of the Morning X
With Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy.
99X.
Yesterday, as we walked around the nice red floor here at Coca-Cola Olympic City, the track, I took Leslie Fram in to do a little pitching.
I did. And we'll tell them what happened. Cecil Fielder.
She was pitching to Cecil Fielder. She was hurling her 23-mile-an-hour fastball from the kiddie mound.
The kiddie mound. I had 2 strikes, though, Barnes.
Bob, you ever been on the kiddie mound?
What?
It's
Are
right
you
here.
throwing that? I'm not touching
Over
that.
at the...
It's in the tent next door.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Fram, who comes out the gate with 2 strong strikes, and I was shocked. She had Cecil a 1-2 count and lost him. She walked him. And matter of fact, she hit him on the head with the last pitch. Wow. So he got the base. So
sorry, Cecil.
You can bat against like Glavin and Smoltz and Wohlers even. I want to get Wohlers down here to bat against himself.
I would too.
In the virtual
That would be
reality.
cool.
That would be very interesting.
No,
I'd
Bob,
love to see Waller's bat against himself.
You should go over there and pitch and see if you can...
I've got a very strong right arm. I don't mind telling you.
And I'll bet you can put it right down the pipe.
Anyway, come on down to Coca-Cola Olympic City and enjoy the fun. Bring the kids.
Hey, Queens.
Good morning, Bob.
There she
How
is.
you doing, sweetie?
Nice dress today. I like the
What a
sequins.
tiny little tight spot y'all are in down here.
Yeah, it's
Well,
comfy.
you know.
And I'm looking at you, Barnes.
Well, you know.
Oh.
Bob, fresh off of his trip to New York City.
Oh, I had a fabulous time. It's a Queen City, you know.
Yes.
That would be a town I could see you shining in.
I did. And I wasn't considered rude or inappropriate there. It was amazing.
You would be like nothing there, right?
That was fabulous there. Are you kidding?
Just a pleasure trip?
Yes, it was just pleasure. No,
What'd you
actually,
do?
it was a convention, actually.
What kind of
A
convention?
medical convention. It really was. I
Okay.
had a lot of pleasure there.
Who'd you travel with?
Met the Lady Peach. Jimmy's met the Lady Peach before. We
I
did
have.
drag in Cobb County, remember?
Oh, yeah. She's about a 6'4" drag queen.
Yeah, the Lady Peach
Yeah.
got lucky. She met a Brooklyn firefighter.
No kidding.
Yeah, she did. He's going back. Asked her to marry her. He's going back.
After one weekend?
Well, it happens when you're over 30.
She got engaged over the weekend.
Barnes. So,
Don't ask, Barnes. Wait, if you saw, you'd
the
understand.
Lady Peach
Okay.
is quite special.
So tell us what you did in New
well, I
York.
went and saw Soup.
How long did you have to
Really?
wait?
I waited about 30 minutes to get in there.
Take us through. What happened?
Well, he never did serve me. He wouldn't serve me. Screamed and screamed and screamed at me because I
Take us
kept.
back to your point. You're the next person in line. You're
I
standing
walk
there.
up. He order my soup, and when he brings it to me, I said, "That cup is filthy. I'm not eating out of that cup." And he says, and he looked at me, and I said, I need another cup. So he just took it and poured it into another cup, and I said, "That's even worse." And so that's when he just snapped, and he said, "Get him out of here!" And started screaming and screaming and screaming.
He did
Were
scream.
you
Yeah,
acting
screamed.
in queen-like fashion, or were you
Oh
being...
yes, I was quite animated. Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I thought he was going to kill me.
Were you just
I was-
doing it to get a rise out of him?
Oh, yes, honey.
Okay, so he just threw you out? Did they
He
escort you
threw
out?
me. No, I mean I left willingly after. I thought he was going to kill me. He turns. He's got this big vein on his neck. He screamed. Spit was flying. It was terrible.
Was everybody
kidding.
Everybody
laughing?
everybody left. Everybody like backed up against the wall. You know, you walk in and it's just a little space. Everyone
That's
backed up.
What they came for, though.
Yeah, but that place has to be a tourist trap now. I mean, I have to believe it's half New Yorkers, half
Sure.
tourists.
I wish you
Well-
would have been wired, Bob.
Well, you know,
I am wired, Barnes.
I'm going there this weekend. I'll see if my plane gets in on time. If it does, I'm definitely taking
They're not
the trip
open
there.
on the weekend because I tried
Well,
to go on Saturday and they were closed.
A Friday, though, I'm going.
Right, they close like at 5. He closes early, maybe even 4, so try to get down there quick.
I would be nervous.
I was there I was scared to death.
He might hit me or something.
I was scared to death.
Were you?
He's an imposing looking man.
Is he?
Not as. Oh, I also met the Queen Diva, Elizabeth Taylor.
Where?
You met
At the-
Elizabeth
I met
Taylor?
Elizabeth
At the
Taylor.
soup kitchen?
Not at the soup. Yeah, at
Dude.
the Burger King.
You know what?
No.
The Cure's filming a new video up there. Are you sure it wasn't Robert Smith?
Barnes.
It was Elizabeth Taylor?
No,
That's not funny.
You met Elizabeth
yeah,
Taylor.
at the Metropolitan Museum. They had closed the restaurant to meet her, and I was coming out. They were making me leave.
Well, how does she look?
She is fabulous.
She is.
Beautiful. I literally dropped to my knees when I met her. The first time that's happened in front of a woman, and, well,
I was
the
gonna
first
say-
time that's ever
yeah.
happened.
It's
in front of-
long time.
She was beautiful
What did
and
you say
sweet.
to her?
I said, "You're Elizabeth Taylor. You're a god. I love you." And she said, "Yes, darling. Get up." And she was sweet. She was very nice to me. She would not give me an autograph. She refused to give me an autograph.
What'd
What did she say?
She said no.
Was she
Why?
wearing that stinky perfume?
No, Barnes. She wasn't wearing that stinky
Every
perfume.
magazine's polluted with that stuff.
You have to admit that perfume that she wears is noxious.
It
I
is
don't remember
bad.
wearing perfume. She is very pulled
No, but
tight,
come
though.
on. You've smelled her perfume. That what is
Passion?
it? Passion,
Passion?
and then she's got white
I
diamonds.
thought it was
and-
Black Pearls.
I
Black
think
Pearls is
I
another
think
one.
It smells pretty good.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I think it smells like urine.
It does smell like age-old.
I'm
Well, that's
telling
a
you.
whole segment that we won't get into.
Did you have a camera with you? Did you take a picture with
No,
her?
you can't take cameras into the Met. They frisk you for all of that.
I took a camera in the Met.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to take pictures
Well,
of
you're
the
not
Met.
supposed to take pictures.
Well,
You can't. But you
Barnes,
weren't you in the gift shop area when you saw her?
No, I was in the museum where the restaurant was.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
thought outside of the actual exhibits, you could snap in the little lobby there.
Well, they told me not to take it, and they frisked me. I demanded to be frisked.
I bet you did.
I'm sure. How about nightlife? What kind of nightlife there?
Oh, sister, I
night
don't
for
mind
you.
telling you, girl. I did the whole Christopher Street gay thing. Went to the Palladium.
Yeah.
You know the Palladium?
I know,
An
I know.
all-night bar with 10,000 nude men.
What?
10,000.
Yeah, well, they weren't really nude. They had on underwear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the Palladium. I was there all night. Came out at 6 in the morning with no money, but $1.50, and got on the subway. Went to Coney Island by accident.
Ooh.
I was wearing high heel tennis shoes.
Why didn't you just take a cab?
Wait, you
I
have
didn't have any money. I only had $1.50.
you have a pair of those high-heeled tennis shoes?
Yeah, I have a pair of high heel tennis shoes.
Oh my god.
And
oh my god.
those-
What else were you wearing?
My white short shorts that you've seen. and a shirt that was tied at the midriff.
I've seen. I've
Coney
seen.
Island, here I
Well,
come.
I got on the subway. I had no idea where I was, and I took the N train, but I went the wrong way.
That would have been funny if they dropped them off in Harlem, looking like that.
I went to Harlem.
Just Bob took the
I went to
wrong
Harlem.
train.
What were you
I
doing?
went to a club in Harlem.
What club?
It's called Sylvia's.
Or were you playing at the Apollo?
No, I was not playing at the Apollo.
Bob at the Apollo one
It
night.
was
Bob at the
Sylvia's.
Apollo. Hey, girlfriend.
Did you take in a Broadway play?
Yes, I saw 3 Broadways. Rent,
just
and
one.
the drag extravaganza, Sunset Boulevard.
Ah,
Yeah.
That
okay.
was incredible. And Phantom of the Opera.
Well, you did a lot.
I sure did.
Now-
I went to there in my short shorts too.
Now,
You went to the play?
you went to
Barnes,
Broadway
what's wrong
play
with-
in your
Yes,
short
you
shorts?
may meet someone. You never know when you're going to
True.
meet
Queen,
someone.
Queen, you're supposed to dress up for those.
Oh no,
Well, I was dressed up.
he was.
Okay.
You
Now,
should
isn't
see my legs, Barnes.
isn't Lou Diamond Phillips in
From
The
the
King and
front.
I now?
Huh?
Lou Diamond
Lou
Phillips.
Diamond Phillips is in The King and I hear is he gay? No, his wife,
His wife
is a lesbian.
is
left
Melissa
him for a
Etheridge.
lesbian.
Melissa Etheridge's
Julie Cypher, yeah.
partner.
I'll make sure that makes him feel good.
All right, Bob, the New York update with Bob.
Thank you, sweetie.
The best of the morning X.
With Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
Former U.S. Navy SEAL Sean Ryan captures real stories about sacrifice and strength.
We go into this hooch searching for Christ knows what.
Regardless if anybody else does it, will you do it?
There's a lot of things that are hurtful and disturbing.
Can't get anybody to talk about it.
Uncovering truth with the heroes who live to tell it.
There's a saying, there's no atheist in a foxhole.
That was the hardest part for you coming home.
Was.
How'd you get through it?
I worked hard.
The Sean Ryan Show.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.